Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday if you're watching this when it's posted. Otherwise, it is a timeless message. And I'm telling you, I had a rough morning. The level of emotional density that is happening within me right now is intense, and I'm not going on camera. So, we're going to be doing this reading this way. But when I started pulling these cards, Spirit was like, this revolves around love, love, love. And I just was like, I don't want to go there right now in my life. I don't want to even think about love, relationships, anything, because it is an intense feeling for me that I don't want to feel right now. But we're going to get into it because Spirit is saying that's what it's about. So here I am talking about a topic I don't want to talk about. But um, for some of you in the collective, and this is going to be a very specific message, it's not going to resonate with everybody, and don't make it fit if it doesn't. Okay, it's not for everybody. But for some of you, you have dealt with heavy emotions within a dynamic that you were in, and you're feeling this level of anger right now because these emotions are surfacing. You're feeling like you need some relief from the weight of what it feels like, and you feel like you can't remove the weight of it, and it's frustrating you. So you're feeling this resentment, like this is being done to you on purpose. Like, why am I feeling this? Why do I continue to feel this when this person is no longer in my life? So this again is very specific. It's not a topic I enjoy talking about at all, but right now in my life. But for some of you, also it revolves around manipulation. You feel like this whole thing was manipulative, that this person was taking you for a ride. And Spirit is saying that this is not the case. And if anything, the message that I was getting is that for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, this was testing your ability to troubleshoot areas where you still needed healing, that you needed to experience this particular experience because there were some areas in your life that were still challenging for you. And there's another group within that this was tied to a lot of karmic stuff. Not even just that this person was karmic. It's not saying that. Spirit is saying that this surfaced a lot of karmic ties that you had in your life. And this relationship, this dynamic, whatever this was that you were in, it surfaced. I know like none of this is making sense, but it will. That it surfaced these karmic ties that you had that you were unaware of. It opened your eyes to see things. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Okay. It opened your eyes to see things that you weren't seeing unless you were put through this particular dynamic relationship, whatever it was for you. And for many of you, the dynamic that you were in, that this is all about, it wasn't even a really serious dynamic where you're like, it wasn't that serious. So why is this impacting me so much? It's like that type of a energy that I'm feeling right now. It's quite intense. And right now, what you're feeling is like this feeling of loss, like you lost someone, you lost a feeling. You and what I'm feeling strongly is you still feel this person's energy, their presence. It feels very intense. It feels like a love that should still be there, but it's not there, and it's really intense. Um, it's so like I feel a level of discomfort in this energy. I feel like there's this wishy-washiness, this feeling of I really miss this energy. I miss this person. And then there's this mixed energy of I'm glad that this is over because it was so intense that it overwhelmed me. And now I can focus more on myself. But the problem is that even though you're trying to focus on yourself, this person's energy is so intrusive and so intense that you just can't escape it. And you feel like you can't resolve it. You can't put it, like when this card came out, problem solved, it was telling me, Spirit was telling me that it helped you resolve a lot of inner problems that you had, these insecurities that you had, but you still feel like it's unresolved. Like this person's energy is still in your energy and you're not able to find a way to release it. And it's very overwhelming. And what Spirit is saying is that you need to take it easy on yourself. You need to apologize to yourself for being so hard on yourself. That it's okay to feel this energy, but to release it back onto that other person. So what I'm hearing is like, and this doesn't have to do with like cutting cords or ties or whatever like that, because um, what I'm hearing in this message is that you don't mind this person's energy being within your energy, but it's become so overpowering lately that you're beating yourself up. And Spirit is like, you got to stop being so hard on yourself about feeling this energy. That a lot of this was tied to you being able to surface these karmic situations or people that were within your life, and you were able to see them for what they are. And through this person's energy coming into your life, it helped you to release these karmic energies and ties that surface through that energy coming into your life. I know this sounds so confusing, but I'm trying to get it clear. You have to release that resentment of this person's energy coming into your space, because it helped you resolve these karmic issues and people's that their energy was in your life that didn't belong there. That you were, okay, yes, thank you, Spirit. You were giving too much power to karmic energies, and this person coming into your energy helped you see that. And you need to be easier on yourself, apologize to yourself for feeling this intensity right now, because there was a reason behind it. It helped you to resolve deeper issues. It's not really about this person's energy that you're feeling uncomfortable about now. It's really, the reality of it is that you're more upset at the fact that you spent your lifetime allowing these karmics to have this type of control over you, to have this type of influence in your life, to derail you so much. But then this person came in, triggered all these things and surfaced all these things that you now resolved. But now you're still feeling this person's energy, and feeling that energy is making you uneasy because it's making you remember about those karmic ties that you released. And you really don't want to have to think about those things. So this is the message that I'm getting. I know it sounds really confusing, but it was a really intense, confusing message as it was coming in. I mean, honestly, like as it's surfacing right now, it's so confusing. It's so overwhelming. Like, honestly, whatever you're feeling right now feels very intense, very heart, soul level. Like you're literally asking God to release this energy because it's so intense. Because every time this person's energy comes into you, you're reminded of all that work and all that karmic stuff that surfaced during that time that you had this person's energy in your life. And now that this person is no longer, because whoever's listening to this person is no longer in your life. This is a person you knew, that you were interacting with, that triggered you. Was literally, yeah, okay. So Spirit is saying this person coming into your life was a catalyst, like literally jolted your life and surfaced a whole bunch of karmic stuff and people and situations that you were not seeing. And by that person triggering these things and you being able to see them and resolve them and address them, it was a catalyst in your life. And it was so impactful that now you don't know why this person is no longer present in your life, but still you're feeling their energy. So, I mean, for some of you, this can be a twin soul thing, honestly, because really, if you're feeling that intensity of the energy, it could very well be. For some of you, it's not. It's just that this person was so impactful in your life that the intensity is still lingering, their energy is still lingering. But What also came out was divine intervention. And what that was telling me is that God is absolutely giving you strength right now. You may not have felt it, but you are going to be feeling it. And what God is saying is reach out to the divine, connect with the divine, seek your healing and power through the divine. Right now, it is so important because that's the message I'm getting, is that for you to navigate this energy right now, this intensity, it's to reach into the divine to seek answers. Because what God is saying is that by reaching out through prayer or however it is that you reach out, you are going to receive those answers. And really, through this message, that answer is that this person had a purpose of coming into your life. Whether this person returns or not, I don't know. I don't hear that message. But this person came into your life to trigger these types of wounds in you. And it helped you to navigate and work through these karmic situations, people, whatever it was, that you were not seeing at the time. But when this person came in, it helped you see them, reveal them for the truths that they were. So you need to understand that there was a purpose and that you would not be where you're at today if that person had not surfaced in your life. And that energy being in your life is really important because, okay, Spirit's telling me right now that the reason why you're feeling this person's energy right now so intensely is because you need to be reminded of these karmic ties in people, because you don't want to return. Oh, wow, this is coming so strong. You don't want to return to that energy. You don't want to return to those same patterns I'm hearing. You don't want to return to those same behaviors and end up reverting back into the energy you used to be in. That you've evolved and grown so much, and this person is the one that triggered you to enter that space. And that instead of being hard on yourself and being angry and resentful about this energy still lingering into your space, consider it a blessing that it's reminding you of all the work that you put in and where you were and where you're at now, because you don't want to go back to those karmic energies again. And it's through the magic of belief, because of you believing in the divine and believing in the fact that Spirit guides you every day, that when you reach out to God and say, look, I need help navigating this, that help is there. And also what we got was fear of change. What it's doing is it's bringing in a lot of fear of change. You were so, okay, this is the message that I'm getting, is that you were so comfortable with this person's energy at the time that they were in your life. You felt a level of contentment that now, because this person is not in your life and you're feeling their energy so strongly, you're almost desiring them to be back into that same place that you were at the time that they were in your life. Reminiscing you're reminiscing about being in that same space again because it was such a good time. But what Spirit is saying is that your life has changed. You're no longer in that space anymore. So it's time for you to embrace the change, because in reality, you are gaining a great deal of influence. You are seeing a significant amount of change entering your life, that you are no longer the same person that you were even when you met this person. And and I'm hearing a message that for a lot of you, for some of you at least, this person will be returning in your energy at some point. But for some people, this was a time, a moment. Spirit is saying that some people just stay in your life for a time. It doesn't mean that people are going to be there forever. But there are, for some of you in the collective, this person will at some point in the future return in a physical way in your life. And wherever that goes, I don't know. But that's the message that I'm getting. And but you are changing, and your life has gained an immense amount of impact from this particular interaction, and the release of those karmic ties are what has freed you to accept the change. And now what you have to do is not fear the change. The change is good. It's unsettling. yes. Spirit is like, yes, it's unsettling because you were comfortable. You enjoyed that energy. You were satisfied with that person's presence in your life. And the change is unsettling right now. But you need to embrace it. That's what Spirit is saying. Embrace the change because it is going to help you gain even more influence, and you're going to reap a lot of rewards through that. And then the neurolinguistics card that came out was Swish to Success. Use the Swish technique to rapidly change ingrained habits or emotional responses by replacing them with more desirable alternatives. Visualize the behavior you want to leave behind and quickly swish to the new image of success. Repeat this process to program your mind to positive change. And when this card came out, it was telling me that you need to swish your mind into realizing that change is good and that you are evolving. And whether this person comes back in a physical, real way or not doesn't matter. You need to continue on your path and move forward because these changes are coming your way, whether you're wanting them or not. Well, deeply, you do want those. Spirit's like, you want these changes. You're just afraid of the changes that it's going to be bringing into your life. It's a little unsettling. And what Spirit is saying right now is that the change is happening so fast that you are literally trying to slow it down. And Spirit is like, don't slow it down. Just you allow yourself to embrace what is coming towards you because uh, it is going to impact your life in a positive way. And for some of you, this change is what's going to be what brings this person back into your energy. Because if and for some of you that are in a twin soul dynamic, again, this is not for everybody. Some people are in a twin soul dynamic. um, you changing and embracing this energy is what's going to be the mirror and the catalyst for them of the return. So make sure that you keep that in mind. And then we got the angel numbers. First one was 411. This is the one that came out. Important relationships. Set the value in those you love. You are called to select one relationship close to you and nurture it in an attentive and loving way. Think about how to tell a loved one how much you care for them, appreciate them, and see them in your life. Make time for them today as you communicate how important they are to you. For those of you, it's time for you to embrace those important relationships. And I'm hearing from Spirit that for some people in the collective, you've been neglecting some relationships in your life because of this person's energy being so influential and so dominant, that you've been so hyper focused on this particular person's energy that you've been neglecting the energy of those around you that really need your love. So it's time to give that attention out to those individuals that need that love. And then the card, the Spirit says split the deck, and we got 564, release drama, serve your highest good. You're being asked to let go of something in your life that no longer serves your highest good. And that could be this person's energy, right? It's time to let it go. And the way that I do a release, and again, this is not like releasing a person's energy to be like, oh, you're gone now. It's more like allowing that energy back onto that other person, not letting it dominate you. So I just do this ritualistic release of like, here, putting your energy back on you. Because sometimes, like, if you're in a twin soul type dynamic, it can be just a mirroring effect that you're feeling their intensity and you just need to return the energy back to them. Your angels are validating that the situation or relationship is bringing you pain and a cycle of repetitive disruption. Again, like if you're allowing this person's energy to dominate your space, it's consuming you so much, it's literally hindering you from progressing forward. It's making you not take any actions because you're just lingering with this person's energy. So you're going to need to do something ritualistically to allow that energy to be back onto that other person. And you can do that in a very ritualistic way. Your angels want you to lovingly reflect on who you are when you are with or without the situation or relationships in your life. And what Spirit's telling me now is there's karmic ties. This person's energy is in your life, and yes, you need to put that energy back maybe onto that person for some of you, but to remember that this had an impact on you in a positive way as well, that you were able to surface those karmic type ties and relationships and release those through this interaction that you had with this person, this energy. that it actually, though it is heavy and it's dense and it's hard to carry, that it had a purpose and it really did help you strengthen yourself by realizing that you had these karmics in your life, and that you don't want to end up in those situations again, right? You don't want to end up in those karmic ties again. Take a moment to pause and do a full body stretch now, releasing the energy that no longer serves you, and feel it leave. There you go. The angels are telling you exactly what I told you, right? You need to give that energy back to that person. However you do that, I have my own ritual way that I do it, but everybody, has their own way. Find a way to, say to the person, here is your energy. I am now going to give it back to you because it's not mine to carry. And when you do that, you're releasing that energy, you're releasing that power, so that it is no longer taking control over you. And I love the word that we got. This is where we're going to end it. Seek. This is a really good word, right? Because we are all looking for something, answers, God, right? Community, love, a way out, a way home, yourself. And for some of you, this love was something that you were seeking, and it felt so comforting and rewarding. And that love leaving was very triggering and exposed your vulnerabilities in a way that you weren't prepared for. There is a sense of longing that comes with this process. It's tireless. It's relentless. You may not want to rest until you seek what you seek is found. And what you seek is within yourself. Remember that. It is likely that once you find it, you will start again on a new journey. It's never ending. You're always evolving. Never forget that. You will find a new goal. There are always new opportunities ahead of you, because you need to open your eyes and open your heart. A compass spinning out of control as you step closer and closer to the finish line. The answer is likely right there where you stand. We often think that what we need is some distant, unattainable thing. We think it's going to be much bigger than it is, but it's not. Keep your eyes open for the small details, and in preparation for setting your intentions, right? Keeping all this in mind, are you actively looking for a solution? Are you trying to resolve why you're feeling the way you're feeling right now? Are you actively trying to say, hey, I need to return this energy back to you, and trying to change your day so that it benefits you and that you're able to set your intentions properly? What are you hoping to find at the end of the rainbow? What is it in the end that you want to achieve for your own life? Who can you turn towards to gather more insight? And I'm hearing Spirit say right now, you need to turn to the divine. You need to pray out to God and reach out to the universe, however that looks for you, and seek that guidance and strength so that you can navigate through this particular type of energy. All right, everybody. I am so grateful that you're here for this reading. Again, only take what resonates, leave the rest. Like the video if you enjoyed it and it resonated with you. And blessings.